So now we come to the end of wealth session. So we have the last speaker. So his name is Girish Khandelwal. Is a personal financial coach and a founder of Hamara Planner, being brought up in midst of business community where everyday entrepreneur has to fight with money and life. With all the years of experience, he discovered the true gap between money and the life, which fascinated to start his journey to help people to achieve financial freedom since 2009. Wow. His mission to help 1 lakh entrepreneurs to achieve financial freedom. He is specialized in holistic financial planning services, impacted more than 7,800 plus through workshops, webinar, and consulting one-on-one. Today, he is going to enlighten us on the topic of bridge your life and money. The stage is yours, Girish. All the very best.
So thank you so much for a wonderful and amazing introductions. I hope so my audio is clear.
Very clear, and your PPT is also very clear. You can
Super.
have a slide. Yes.
So thank you so much. Before the start of this, my presentation, so my gratitude to the Amplify and the World Transformation Organization for making us the agent of change and transforming the people around us. And this platform is a platform where through the medium of this platform, we are impacting the world. And I also want to thank people across the globe who have taken the time and with their busy schedule, there might be a lot of option for you for not being here, but you have taken a decision that, no, I want to transform my life so that I am here. So I thank you for all of you who are watching me live with my bottom of heart. And for the next 20 minutes, whatever thing I'm going to share you, that's going to be a turnaround game for your own life and money. So let me quickly ask you a question. Though you are online, still you can participate it, no matter I'm seeing you or not, but still you can participate it because it's all connections. So how many of you want to have enough money so that you can meet all your life goals? Just raise your hand. And how many of you are really interested to take the action to achieve all those things? Raise your hand. So thank you so much. If you have an answer to both these questions, so you are in the right place. By this end of this session, what are the top benefits you are going to get out of it? The first thing is that you would be clear with your goals, how to achieve it. The second thing is that there might be a lot of obstacles in between to achieve your goal. So what are the strategies you can follow so that you can go away those obstacles and and reach to your destination? And the third important thing is that you need to balance your life. Money is not only the thing of life. You have a lot of personal things. So how you can balance both your life and money? So with that, I'm going to share you that. So why I'm here. So as I have started my career way back in 2009, and I have been in the midst of a lot of business owners, and one biggest problem I have come across by interacting with them is that they have been into the business or they have been working for more than decade years or 20 years or 30 years. But still, if we ask them that, can you take a 1 week off from your work or from your business? The most of the answer is no. The second thing is that if they want to, though the balance sheet looks big, the numbers look big in the balance sheet, but if they want to take the money out for any kind of emergency, just now we are being across the pandemic situation, big entrepreneurs or big professionals, they don't have money to manage this situation. So by all putting together, I have done some research, and with my experience along with a lot of people, I found that there is a bridge which can help you to balance your life and money without compromising your life. And to know that thing, there is a rule of this game. For the next 20 minutes, no matter you are watching me on a live note, I couldn't able to watch you, but just follow the instruction which I'm doing. You take your pen and paper, and wherever I say you to write it down or to participate it, just participate with full of your heart so that the results you will be seeing it. So let me share you a story. There were two close friends were there, Mr. Mohan and Sohan. Mr. Mohan was a person who always tried to get money and earn money. He starts his day early in the morning by 5 a.m. and many times he don't know by what time he is going to reach the home, because the full day he always thinks about money and he always see that how I can make a lot of money. And as the days were passing, and he was just near to his retirement stage. By the stage of when he's retiring it, he had a lot of money, but still he was not happy. Why? Because he has missed those precious moments of life by spending time with family, by spending time with their friends, or meeting his goals or other things. He always thrived about money, so he is not satisfied when he is at the retirement stage. Now, on the other side of the game, Mr. Sohan, who's always not worried about money, he always used to enjoy his life, and he always go around with friends, spend time with family, and all those things. But suddenly what happened, a trauma has came into place, and that trauma has ruined all his peaceness in his life, because he has undergone some medical emergency which would cost him to near about 20 plus lakh of amount, and he doesn't have those monies. Then he realized that I have never thought about money and all those things. Now my question to all of you is that the money only thing which will help you to be successful or be happy, or is it the only thing you always work for your present moment and you that? No, absolutely answer is no. In the both the cases, the persons were not happy. Then what is that missing element? That is what today I'm going to share you. That missing element, that is what we call is that bridge your life and money. So what is that bridge? Today I'm going to share you about that bridge. That bridge is nothing but your money and life. You have your money, your money which will help you to meet all your financial goals. At the same time, you have your life. That life requires a lot of needs. It might be your family time, it might be your spiritual time, it might be your hobbies, it might be your social cause, or it might be your bigger purpose of your life. So when your money and your purpose of the life are combined together, and that is where the bridge is called real financial planning. The word, when we say financial planning, many people have a misconception that financial planning is all about money. Friends, financial planning is not only about money, it is a bridging your money and life. So how you can bridge your money and life through a 3 simple steps. So it is a simple 3-step process. The first step is that already my friends have been already shared about goal setting. So yes, the first thing is that you need to set your goals. The second step is that you need to have a right strategy to it. And the third is that reviewing it. So there is a mechanism to review it. So let's go in detail to understand it more deeper. So let's understand that now, as we know that we all have goals. Now, what are those goals could be? It could be buying a home, that is your dream home. It could be your children's education, that is you are working for ensure that you give the best education for your kids. For your daughter's wedding, ensure that you make a grand celebration so that memories carry around your life. Wealth creation, if you want to do even social cause also, you need to have a wealth. And the fifth thing is that you need to have a comfortable retirement life. That means when you are in the retirement stage, when your body is not supporting for you to work, you should not bow your hands in front of anyone. That means you should have a sufficient amount so that you can meet all your requirements. And the last thing is that passing wealth to next generation. So your next generation should not complain to you that, okay, my parents has not done anything, not even the basics needs. So these are the goals which you need to write it and ensure that when it is going to come. Now, my question is to all of you is that, so the moment a child is getting into a home, that is the birth of a child is happening in a home. Now, when do you know that we need money for her education or for her marriage? Is that the time of birth, or is the time of 17 the age, or might be probably when we think about education of our children, the moment they pass out the 10th standard or might be 12th standard, then we all put together have a discussion that, okay, now he or she is going to have her higher studies. Now at that time you pull out whatever money you have. Might be there are situations you need to pledge your loans, you might be pledge your assets, or even to take a loan. And the other side is that, though you know that After 17 years, I have a responsibility to fulfill education. If you would have taken the decisions of planning from the day when the child has get into your home, you would have not faced those challenges. So many times what we do in life, we do incident planning. Now, what does it mean by incident planning? The moment we see any problems are nearing, any problem or anything is nearing it, that is the moment we go and think about it. And many times what happens, incident planning will put you into a bad shape. So friends, whenever you do any planning, the first thing is that look wherever you are. Now, assuming that you are at 35 or a 40 or a 45, whichever age you are, see that how your journey should be. From 45 to assuming that you are going to live till 75. So how your journey is going to be. What are the milestones you have? Break it down into small, bit steps. And then do a reverse calculation of it. Friends, believe me, that would be the easiest way to achieve goals. Because people, those who have been successful and achieving all of their life goals, the only difference is that they have started planning when no one is thinking about it. So this is called the goal planning. The next thing comes is strategies. So now what are the strategies you can implement so that you can achieve all your financial goals? The first thing is, it is called as an IRR. Now, what does IRR mean? Now, let me ask you, how many of you have a vehicle? You are holding a vehicle, might be a two-wheeler, might be a four-wheeler. Now, assuming that if you have a two-wheeler, and if I ask you, what is the mileage of that vehicle? Probably your answer would be 30, 35, or 40, if it is a two-wheeler. And probably if it is a car, probably it would be 17, 18, and 19. So immediately, the moment I ask you a question, you will immediately come up with say that, okay, my car is giving this much mileage because it's a fraction of time you monitor it, you know it. Now, if I tell you that, what you will do if your mileage fall down to 50%? If it in the case of two-wheeler and if it goes down to 20, which used to give 40, now what you will do? Probably the answer would be, I will sell it off the vehicle or I will fix it the problem. Right? Now, let me ask you again one more question. How many of you watching me here know what is their net worth mileage? Now, you would be wondering, what is that net worth mileage? Net worth mileage is nothing but in whatever number of years you have been working. Say, example, you have been working for 5 years. You have made some money, right? And those money has been parked into different places. Asset minus liability is called net worth. Now, what that net worth is giving you mileage year on year? Have you ever thought about it? Probably the answer would be no, because we never think about, never monitor our net worth mileage. The importance which we give for our car, our vehicle, we not at all give the importance which is more important to our life. Because you are putting your 100% effort in working for money, but you never check whether your money is working for you. So what is the IRR? I stand for inflation. That is, you should know what is inflation. The R stand for risk. So you need to also understand that when I'm traveling to a journey, there might be a lot of roadblocks, a lot of obstacles, a lot of things. Now, let's take an example of this pandemic situation. How many of you had the emergency fund to meet your expenses for the next 6 months? Probably many of us don't, because we never thought about those emergency will come. So risk is the R, the second R stands for, that is in the middle of the R stands for risk. You need to identify that what are the risks you are surrounded by, because you can't escape from risk. The only thing is that you can be prepared for your risk. So it can be your contingency risk, that is emergency risk. It can be your life. It can be your medical. Put all kind of risk which you are being, you know that this might come to your life journey. And the last thing is that return, R. I stand for inflation. That is, you should know that whether your money is beating your inflation, risk, and return. So when you know all these three things, you will know what is your net worth is working for you. Now, assuming that if today, if you buy an apple for 100 rupees, which is a kg of cost. Now, the same apple, if you want to buy after 10 years, probably you need to pay more. It might be double or a triple. But this 100 rupees you are putting into an instrument which is giving only 6 or 7%. Probably the rate of inflation is going at 10%. At one side, you are getting 7%, and one side, your money is growing. That is, your money is inflated by 10%. Are you making a real profit? Absolutely not. What is real profit? The inflation adjusted return. That is what the real growth of your money. Otherwise, you are working for money. Your money is not working for you. And what is the second strategy you follow? Many times in my journey of this practicing, many times people come and ask me, suggest me some good investment option, or suggest me some good instrument, or suggest me some kind of instrument which is very good, which is give good return. Now, my question to all of you, do you know what is the definition of good returns? There is no definitions for a good return. The return determines based upon your risk appetite, based upon your time duration. So what strategy you can follow so that you can answer all these questions? Now, what do you see in the screen? You will be seeing a screen of a thali. That means a meal plate. Now, assuming that we all know that apple is good for health. But if you only take apple every day, do you think that you will get whatever nutrition your body requires? Probably the answer is no. So you need to have a complete meal package where it has all the ingredients, all kind of necessity of your nutrition of your body. The same way when you do a financial planning, there are a lot of purpose to. There is nothing called good instrument or a bad instrument. You need to understand that wherever you are standing, whatever resources you have, with that resources, what if you take a call so that you can reach to your destination? As my friend in the last slide has taken an example that if you want to travel to a Bombay, there is an option of flight, bus, or train, or even a vehicle. Now, which option has to be taken the best? Again, I can say flight, somebody say that train. But the moment I ask you a second question, I want to reach the Bombay tonight. There is no other option. You want to take the flight. Because now you are very particular that you have these resources, and at this point of time, you want to reach to that destination. Then you will be very clear which instrument you need to select. So this two strategy you can follow to ensure that your money is working for you, rather you being working for money. And the third important thing is that
you have last 3 minutes.
Thank you. Which is my favorite is review. Many times what happens, people start procrastinating in terms of, okay, I know that this will give better return. I know that gold will give better return. I know that real estate will give better return. I know that stock market will give better return. Friends, no one knows which instrument will give better return. The only thing it can help you is that one is the diversification, that is asset allocation, which I've told you the example of meal plate, diversify your investment into various baskets. The second thing is that monitor periodically. By monitoring periodically, you can do a course correction. So that is the third step. And finally, what are the don'ts you need to follow? Don't do incident planning. Always have a focused planning well in advance. And friends, don't do self-diagnosis. Nowadays, we are taking the help of Google. Google won't understand your need. So always take a help of professional or invest in yourself. My friend already shared in previously in their presentation that the best return which you can get is by investing on yourself. And the last thing is that don't take your life and time granted, because no one knows that the COVID will hit us, and no one knows what future has kept for a surprise for us. And what are the do's you can do? Be disciplined. Whatever simple step you are taking it, be disciplined into it. Be focused. And finally, be grateful whatever thing you have, and thankful to the God and people around you. Thank you.
Thank you, Girish. It was a wonderful presentation.
And these are my social handles. If you have any queries, audience, if you have any queries, you can get connected with me. I'm happy to answer in best possible way. Thank you. Over to the host.
Thank you.
Thank you, Girish.
Please stop the sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Girish. It was a great insights. Thank you for enlightening us on the wealth. So now it comes to a time that we need to hand over to our next MCs, Anita and Vijay. So over to you, Anita and Vijay.
So welcome, Vijay ji and Anita ji. Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you
warm
so
welcome,
much.
Anita.
Thank you, Sudhanshu sir. Thank you, Manjula ji. So, Vijay sir, are you ready? Shall we take it?
I'm not trying to be promoted as something, and then next speaker.